Active shooter call went out this morning to 911 at 10:39.
Witnesses say they heard pops of gunfire, people screaming and running to get out or hide in the store. Initial reports say the gunman was using a rough is monitoring the situation along with Texas arrives in a chaotic and chilling scene.
Texas, as the city prepares for 20 funerals.
I just see a wave of people running, and then I hear screaming, "Lock your doors." And that's where I start hearing like people are saying, "We just came from Walmart, like there's a guy shooting and he's coming this way."
The officer said we have to go and drop everything right now.
Se oyeron en las noticias, mi hijo salió corriendo, mamá, mira la televisión, mira lo que está pasando en Cielo Vista.
These ladies started yelling at each other, like to be quiet. So some other lady had to yell at her, "There's a shooter, like, do you want to die?"
She says, "Everybody go home, everybody go home. Don't go anywhere, but go home, go home."
We had to move, like we had to react, I guess.
We get the wave of people that are scared, crying, you know. They saw someone get shot in front of them, and then we hear like they're in here.
It was like you're walking in a fog and you're wondering like what just happened.
Also been an outpouring of communities. People are showing up and making sure they donate plenty of blood.
El 10 de agosto, los reporteros se habían ido y el memorial era 3 veces más grande. Se dio a conocer que el perpetrador del tiroteo subió un manifiesto titulado "La verdad incómoda", 19 minutos antes del tiroteo. En ella declaró: "Este ataque es en respuesta a la invasión hispana en Texas".
If you were here at the beginning, people had laid flowers almost a quarter into the roadway. So the mall who owns the roadway actually was going to come clean everything up. Well, we volunteered to maintain it because people would still come out here and you know, grieve and meditate and pray, whatever it was that they would do. It's good solid, 2.5 months now, I guess, that we've been out here. We've even had, and I'm not kidding you, one of the family members, she walked up to the little tent that you saw that was erected up here earlier, and she said, "How can I help?" But she never introduced herself to anybody, and she started working. We would tell them, okay, what we try to do is not to disturb too much of it, just clean the dirt, and then we can put it back. Having said that, she went, she did her bit, she cleaned, and there was a feeling that my wife had that said, "Hey, wait a minute," and she asked her, and she finally broke down and she says, "Yeah, those were my parents." I'm glad you tell the story that you're from El Paso. You tell the story and you be proud of where you're from, because people are fantastic here in El Paso.
El 10 de octubre, El joven de 21 años que manejó unas 9 horas desde Dallas al Paso y mató a 22 personas se declaró inocente. El Departamento de Justicia declaró el tiroteo un acto de terrorismo.
I reached out to his uncle, and I told him, I was like, you know what, like, Amir's death was the one that caught me like the hardest. Every single death hurt, but his was the one that, as soon as they would show up his picture, like it would hurt, And from there on, we started talking, and we became really close. And I would find out like a lot of things that Amir liked, like, oh, he likes Pepsi, oh, he likes corridos, oh, he likes this and that. So there was this one story that his aunt, actually, who I met here at the memorial not too long ago, he would always go and ask her for like $5 or like $10. And after his passing, they ended up going into his bedroom, and he had this little jar full of like money, like rolled up. And they thought it was so funny because he would always be asking like for money and stuff. So yeah, like probably like $150 rolled up that he had saved. Like obviously, like, like I'll tell him like, yeah, you didn't know me, but just know like I love you, and just watch over your uncle, watch over your mom, watch over your dad, watch over your family. And then I'll start talking to him like about my problems. I'll talk to him about my dad, my grandpa. I'll talk to him about everybody.
Did you have anyone to cry to before him?
Before him? I would cry to my dad a lot. I still do. My dad was deported about 3 or 4 years ago. We lost communication with him since November of last year. We haven't heard anything from him since. Where is he? I don't know. What is he doing? I don't know. I usually come and I tell him like, I know we're not family or anything, but if you can come into my dreams and let me know, hey dude, your dad's okay. Like, don't worry about him. He's good. He's usually the one that always hears me out. He's always the one that hears me out. Right after it happened, we both came like 2 days later now, and we stood there for like an hour.
It was raining.
It was raining, and we just stood there like by the crosses, I guess paying our respects, but they hadn't completely covered this yet. Like they hadn't put up the green, so you could still see the Walmart. And me and Yari were just like looking at that area, thinking like, wow, that's crazy that it's like a couple steps away. Like people died right there.
People are going to forget and move past it. Because even myself, for the first maybe month and a half, every week I would come bring them flowers. And like, I stopped doing that too.
But I don't think they should open the Walmart. I mean, we can't just go on and do business like if nothing ever happened.
You can't erase it. You can't erase it. It's something that's there, and there's people eventually like me. There's people that are going to continue coming to visit this place, to see the tragedy that happened here that affected the whole city.